Today we will examine how concussions experienced by high school athletes on the playing field are impacting their academic well-being and their quality of life. We will also learn more about schools and medical community can provide appropriate management and support these young student athletes. One of our committee's key priorities has been looking at how we can keep students safe and protected in school. This is our first hearing looking into what happens on the athletic field where many school injuries occur. Last year, Congressman Andrews, Congresswoman Bono Mack, and I asked the Government Accountability Office to look into concussions in high school athletics after several professional athletes suffered debilitating and news-making head injuries diagnosed as concussions. It was clear to us that if the NFL was paying attention to concussions at the professional level, we should be doing the same at the high school level, when students' bodies and minds are still growing and therefore somewhat more vulnerable. Today, the GAO will share the findings of their report. We will hear about the incidence of concussions in high school sports and what federal programs exist to help prevent these catastrophic injuries from sidelining students. This is the first comprehensive look at what is being done to prevent and manage these injuries. When a student suffers a concussion, serious repercussions can occur both on the field and in the classroom. On the playing field, concussions can pose significant health risks to students. High school athletes are at a greater risk of sports-related concussions than college or professional athletes because of their younger brains are more susceptible to injury. In the last school year alone, 400,000 concussions were reported in high school athletics. And this could also be a low estimate. Studies show that the prevalence of sports-related concussions is much higher than reported. A concussion, unlike a sprain or a broken bone, is not always easily detected. 90% of concussions occur without a loss of consciousness. Concussions can cause a range of symptoms, from altered mental status to physical symptoms such as headaches or dizziness to emotional changes like irritability and difficulty in sleeping. The number and types of symptoms may vary in each person, but unless a student takes time off from the field after suffering a concussion, he or she may be prolonging their recovery and the success in school may suffer. Unfortunately, the symptoms of concussions are not only difficult to detect, but they are not always taken seriously. In the sports injury community, there is a saying, when in doubt, sit it out. But recent studies show that more than half the high school girls volleyball and boys basketball and baseball players who suffered concussions returned to play too soon. This is a problem that isn't limited to student athletes. College and professional athletes also feel the pressure to compete and stay in the game. The pressure to play is overriding medical concerns and potentially the student's academic and health future. Failing to sit it out after concussions can negatively affect students in the classroom. One of our witnesses will tell us that almost 90% of girls recovering from concussion reported their symptoms worsened by trying to focus on schoolwork. Any parent can tell us that participating in sports doesn't just get their kids up and moving. It gives them skills that will come in handy in school, on the job, and throughout their lives. Our goal today is to make sure that our kids can continue to participate in sports safely and to continue to reap the benefits both on and off the field. I look forward to hearing from our witnesses today about what schools can be doing to better help support high school athletics and testimony on the effects of concussion on student achievement.